This is the baby bird that we found. It is, our best guess is it's a sparrow. It's very cute. If I could get that to focus. There we go. We think it hatched the day that we found it. I'm obviously not a wildlife expert. We Googled when we found it since it was still alive, and it said had some suggestions on how to get it to be reunited with its mom. We tried the suggestions and it didn't work, so it was either leave it outside to die or bring it in and do our best to see if we could make it live. So we brought it in. I did some more Googling on how to hand feed a baby bird, which I've never done before. I've never been a bird person or really had any at home as a pet or anything, and there's a lot of conflicting information out there. Some say to use this, which is a baby bird formula that you can buy at the pet store, and other places said to use kitten food that had at least 33% protein in it. I've been doing a mix of back and forth between just formula and water and kitten food formula and water, and I just try to make it not too thick since it's so little, and you don't want to make it too thin because it said that baby birds can drown easily if they are given water as babies. So I mix 1 part of the formula and 2 parts water, and I use hot tap water because you don't want cold food. It said it would harden up in their stomach, and hot food would scorch them since they, as you can see, are so thin-skinned. I would do hot tap water, and by the time I mix it and get it in the syringe, it's room temperature, maybe a little bit warmer. This is the 3rd day that we've had the bird, so it's been going good for 3 days. He chirps and poops and pees and does all the things a normal baby bird does, so we're hopeful that it will survive. We were hoping to be able to release it back to the wild. Some of the stuff I've read online says that's not possible with 1 bird, but I guess we'll see how it goes and how it acts as it gets bigger. So it eats, some things say it has to eat every half hour, but it has not been interested in eating that often. So we feed it every hour or 2. I just kind of come in every once in a while and tap it on the beak, and if it acts like it's interested by doing that, opening its mouth, then I feed it. And luckily you don't have to get up at night to feed baby birds. So I put it in there, just kind of slowly fill it up. Usually it'll take 2 or 3 squirts of food before it's full. They obviously don't eat very much at this point, as little as they are. And then at the end, if she's got any dried food around its mouth, I wipe that off. And they're so thin-skinned you can actually see the food going down their gullet. Oops, that was a big squirt. The first time I fed it, it ate and then it just fell over, and I thought I had killed it. But for some reason it eats, and when it's done it just falls over and then it sits there for a few seconds, and it jumps back up and starts wiggling around again. Like that. Plays dead. Again, I don't know if that's normal, if I'm doing something wrong, but it's working for us, so. Like I said, it was gonna either live or die with me trying, or die if I left it outside, so. I know there'll be people on there that might comment on my video and give me grief about having it in here, but there's no wildlife refuge or any place around here that will take it in, and we're very careful because we know birds can carry salmonella, so I'm pretty much the only one that handles it. The kids just get to watch, and then always washing our hands before and after. And this is what we've made its nest out of. We bought some nesting material from the pet store. And then we have this little piece of Scott towel down because it makes it easier to change it out when she poops, because mama birds actually clean the poop out of their nest. So we do that for the bird. And then underneath it, when it's not being fed, we have a heating pad, and I went out and bought one that's got several heat settings, and I found one that stays about 90 degrees, and then we just got one of these reptile thermometers She's had 2 squirts, but she's not acting too interested in a 3rd. You just kind of tap their beak because that's what mama bird will do. Kind of cracks me up with that round belly that rolls around on like a Weeble. Oh. And that big distended belly is pretty normal after she eats. Guess I should say she or he, we don't know yet. At first I was worried that was a sign of something wrong, but from what I could see from online, that's normal. So I will keep this page, my YouTube channel, updated as it gets bigger. It started getting eye slits, which it didn't have when we first got it 2 days ago, and I think it said by day 5, which would be 2 days from now, its eyes will start to open and it will start to get feathers. So that is our baby birdie.